everybody.
Hi. Wait, where's this one? It's 1, 2, 4. Mine's
Hey, how are you? Yeah, go right ahead. Do you know your article? I guess
Just
sit where you're.
very nice. I think maybe that one.
Is that two bottles of water?
Do we have the? You know where the dancers are? Okay. Okay. Yeah. You know your article?
Article 30.
30. The numbers are.
Okay, right, okay, thank you.
Find your number.
Thank you.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming. We're going to start with an introduction of the Peruvian dancers. My name is Mark Lineberry. I'm the chairman of the West Hartford Human Rights Commission. And the first dance is the Valicha, is a Peruvian dance and song that is part of the Llano genre. The dance is often performed in Cusco, Peru, and can be taught in as a solo, group, or partner dance. So please. That was absolutely fantastic, and what a great way to start tonight's festivities. The West Hartford Human Rights Commission celebrates the partnership with the West Hartford Public Library for the 76th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We do this in coordination with the United Nations Association and Bombay Olive. As the chairman of the West Hartford Human Rights Commission, I wanted to read to you our mission statement. The Town of West Hartford Human Rights Commission is dedicated to promoting and protecting the rights of residents. We strive to foster an inclusive and diverse community where every individual is treated respectfully and equitably, regardless of race, ethnicity, national origin, age, spiritual or religious beliefs, gender identity or expression, sexual orientation, marital status, familial status, socioeconomic status, immigration status, disability, present or past history of physical or mental illness, including or but not limited to those characteristics. Our organization meets on the first Wednesday of each month at the Elmwood Community Center at 7 p.m. We invite any of the members of the public to come and during our public participation and speak to any issues around human rights. We also have a Facebook page to advertise our work. So as far as tonight goes, tonight we have presentations on the UN perspective of human rights, readings of the preamble of the Declaration of Human Rights, readings from over 30 people in over 20 different languages on the articles of the Declaration. And I want to just give you a sense of the vast amount of languages here. These are the following languages you'll hear tonight: Mandarin, Persian, Farsi, Portuguese, Arabic, Dutch, Ukrainian, Nepali, Nuwari, Urdu, Turkish, Hebrew, Catalan, Spanish, French, Vietnamese, Russian, Tagalog, Karen, Hindi, Deutsch, Sherpa, Pashtun, and Esperanto. Just a quick reminder that the Human Rights Day is observed annually around the world December 10th. It commemorates the anniversary of one of the world's most groundbreaking global pledges, that is, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This landmark document enshrines the inalienable rights that everyone is entitled to as a human being, regardless of race, color, religion, sex, language, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. West Hartford has also promoted the Declaration of Human Rights for several years now. I want to invite to the stage Deputy Mayor Ben Winograd to read the proclamation and also acknowledge the presence of Deb Poland that's on the Town Council and Town Manager Rick Ledwith. If I've missed anybody, my apologies.
Well, we switched things up a little bit. We have Deb Poland and Tiffany McGinnis from the council here as well to help me get through this. And welcome, everybody. It's great to see all these smiling faces. And this is just such a great tribute to our town, and really appreciate all the work the committee has gone into putting this together. So, whereas the former First Lady of the United States, Eleanor Roosevelt, in her capacity as a delegate to the United Nations, as the first chairperson of the UN Human Rights Commission, and as chairperson of the drafting committee, was instrumental in drafting a document that she called the International Magna Carta for All Mankind. And whereas this document, which declared to the world the inherent human rights of every human being on earth, was named the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and whereas the preamble to this document stated that disregard and contempt for human rights have resulted in barbarous acts which have outraged the conscience of mankind, and where the advent of a world in which human beings shall enjoy the freedom of speech and belief in freedom from fear and want has been proclaimed as the highest aspiration of the common people. And whereas all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, and whereas this document was adopted by the UN 77 years ago, on Saturday, December 10th, 1948, and whereas the 76th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights serves as a significant milestone in our continuous journey towards ensuring human rights for all, regardless of race, color, religion, sex, language, political or other opinions, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Now therefore be proclaimed that on behalf of the Town Council and the residents of West Hartford, and here I speak for Mayor Sherry Cantor, who could not make it tonight and sends her best regards, that I, Mayor Sherry Cantor, do hereby proclaim January 15th, 2025 to be a day of commemoration and celebration of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in the town of West Hartford, Connecticut.
Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor. And Tiffany McGinnis is also a member of the Town Council, and I wanted to introduce her as well. Moving right along, our next speaker is Ashley Fan, who is the founder and CEO of We Are One, a grassroots anti-human trafficking nonprofit organization. Ashley's innovative mission works to identify and prevent sex and labor trafficking. Her organization serves over 350 survivors through the state of Connecticut. Ashley graduated from Fairfield University in 2022 with a degree in humanities and was the recipient of the Fairfield University Award for Academic Excellence. In 2023, Shore Publishing awarded Ashley with the coveted Beacon Award for her activism supporting Asian human trafficking victims through the state of Connecticut. Ashley also serves as a board member of the Connecticut chapter of the United Nations Association and is an active member of the Lions Club International. Ashley is Survivor Voices Award endorsed by North Branford Police, Lions Club International, and the United Nations Association. I'm proud to introduce human rights activist and child trafficking survivor Ashley Fan to the West Hartford stage.
Thank you. I'd like to dedicate this speech to my wonderful daughter, Addie. Freedom from fear and want has been proclaimed as the highest aspiration of the common people. Less than 2 years ago, I stood before a West Hartford audience and I shared a tiny piece of my survivor story for the very first time. And in that speech, I expressed a deep fear of law enforcement. But I left out a key ingredient that fueled my fear throughout my entire life. I was taught that fear. It was embedded in my brain from a very young age. What people don't know about minority survivors like myself is that we are taught to fear heroes in blue. We are taught by our abusers, by our exploiters, by our traffickers, to fear the faces of human heroes. We are taught to fear the faces of freedom. Our abusers teach us to fear the only humans who can truly set us free, law enforcement. And since that speech, I experienced, with my fellow minority survivors, that same fear that I had felt throughout my life. I saw their fearful eyes mirror mine as I took them across the state of Connecticut to report their abuse to law enforcement. And it was in these human moments that I learned to let go of my fear. It wasn't mine after all. It was not created by me. So for my fellow survivors in their time of need, I let my guard down. I let my fear go. And letting go of that fake fear allowed me to see the human heroes in blue. I saw the detective from East Haven fight for domestic violence services for my victim in crisis. I saw the detective from Brantford ensure the safety of my client struggling with mental health issues and domestic abuse at the same exact time. I waited as a Tallinn state trooper drove in the middle of the night to a remote location to take a report of suspected child trafficking. It is these hidden heroes in blue who I now trust with my life. But they aren't hidden. They're everywhere. So I proudly stand before you today free from fear, because it wasn't mine to begin with. It was a manufactured, manipulated, and contrived emotion. It was fake, fueled by those who fed my fear to further deny my inherent human rights. So in honor of the 76th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, I want to take a moment to thank my strong law enforcement collaborators, mentors, and supporters near and far. Thank you for supporting, encouraging, and seeking justice for my fellow minority survivors. And thank you, law enforcement, for showing me that you fight for our human rights. You fight for the freedom of the common people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashley. I'd like to invite the members of the Human Rights Commission that would like to participate in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights preamble. I'll begin with the first piece. The preamble reads as such: whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world.
Whereas disregard and contempt for human rights have resulted in barbarous acts which have outraged the conscience of man, and the advent of a world in which human beings shall enjoy freedom of speech and belief and freedom from fear and want has been proclaimed as the highest aspiration of the common people.
And whereas it is essential, if a man is not to be compelled to have recourse as a last resort to rebellion against tyranny and oppression, that human rights should be protected by the rule of law.
Whereas it is essential to promote the development of friendly relations between nations.
Whereas the people of the United Nations have in the Charter reaffirmed their faith in fundamental human rights, in the dignity and worth of the human person, and in the equal rights of men and women, and have determined to promote social progress and better standards of life in larger freedom.
Whereas the member states have pledged themselves to achieve, in cooperation with the United Nations, the promotion of universal respect for and observance of human rights and fundamental freedoms.
And finally, whereas a common understanding of these rights and freedoms in the greatest importance are of the greatest importance for the full realization of this pledge. Thank you. We are now going to begin with the articles, and we'll begin with, we have several articles to read, and Article 1, I will read. These are the articles of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Let me begin by saying the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a common standard of achievement for all peoples and all nations, to the end that every individual and every organ of society, keeping this declaration constantly in mind, shall strive by teaching and education to promote respect for these rights and freedoms, and by the progressive measures, national and international, to secure their universal and effective recognition and observance, both among the peoples of member states themselves and among the people of territories under their jurisdiction. And beginning with Article 1, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Article 2.
Hi everyone. هر کس می تواند بدون هیچ گونه تمایز، مخصوصاً از حیث نژاد، رنگ، جنس، زبان، مذهب، عقیده سیاسی یا هر عقیده دیگر و همچنین ملیت، وضع اجتماعی، ثروت، ولادت یا هر موقعیت دیگر از تمام حقوق و کلیه آزادی‌هایی که در اعلامیه حاضر ذکر شده است بهره مند گردد. به علاوه هیچ تبعیضی به عمل نخواهد آمد که مبتنی بر وضع سیاسی، اداری و قضایی یا بین المللی کشور یا سرزمینی باشد که شخص به آن تعلق دارد. خواه این کشور مستقل تحت قیومیت یا غیر خودمختار بوده یا حاکمیت آن به شکلی محدود شده باشد.
हर शख्स को अपनी जान, आज़ादी और ज़ाती हिफाजत का हक है।
Nul ne sera tenu en esclavage ni en servitude. L'esclavage et les traite des esclaves sont interdits sous toutes leurs formes.
धारा 5 कुनै व्यक्तिलाई पनि शारीरिक यातना दिने छैन और नदिई अमानसिक वा अपमानजनक व्यवहार वा सजाय गर्ने छैन।
Jeder hat das Recht, überall als rechtsfähig anerkannt zu werden.
كل الناس سواسية أمام القانون ولهم الحق في التمتع بحماية متكافئة بالقانون دون أي تفرقة، كما أن لهم جميعا الحق في حماية متساوية ضد أي تمييز يدخل بهذا الإعلان وضد أي تحريض على تمييز كهذا.
धारा 8 प्रत्येक मनुष्यबाट संविधान व कानून पाखे प्रवर्त मौलिक अधिकार या त उल्लंघन यागो ज्याया विरुद्ध सक्षम राष्ट्रिय न्यायाधिकरण या त पाखे उपचार कार्यको अधिकार दै।
第9条，任何人不受任意逮捕、拘留或流放。
《
धारा 10 कुनै व्यक्ति उपर लगाएको फौजदारी आरोपको विरुद्ध निजको अधिकार र दायित्व निरूपण गर्दै स्वतन्त्र र न्याययुक्त अदालतबाट सुनवाईको हक प्रत्येक व्यक्तिलाई समान रूपले हुनेछ।
Een ieder die wegens een strafbaar feit wordt vervolgd, heeft er recht op voor onschuldig gehouden te worden, totdat zijn schuld krachtig de wet bewezen wordt in een openbare rechtszitting, waarbij hem alle waarborgen nodig voor zijn verdedigingen zijn toegekend.
I will read Article 11 in Arabic. لا يدان أي شخص من جراء أداء عمل أو الامتناع عن أداء عمل إلا إذا كان ذلك يعتبر جرماً وفقاً للقانون الوطني أو الدولي وقت الارتكاب. كذلك لا توقع عليه عقوبة أشد من تلك التي كان يجوز توقيعها وقت ارتكاب الجريمة.
人和人的私生活、家庭、居宅和同性不得任意干涉，他的荣誉和名誉不得加以攻击。人人有权享受法律保护，以免受这种干涉或攻击。
第13条，人人在各国境内有权自由迁徙和居住。人人有权离开任何国家，包括其本国在内，并有权返回他的国家。
Hello everybody, my name is Janet Provin Peruso. I'm from Brazil and I will read the article 14 in Portuguese. Toda pessoa sujeita à perseguição tem o direito de procurar e de beneficiar de asilo em outros países. Esse direito não pode, porém, ser invocado no caso de processo realmente existente por crime de direito comum ou por atividades contrárias aos fins e aos princípios das Nações Unidas.
Hi everyone, my name is Oksana, I'm from Ukraine and I will read the article in Ukrainian. Кожна людина має право на громадянство. Ніхто не може бути безпідставно позбавлений громадянства або права змінити своє громадянство.
Article 16. Oh, yeah, very good. Pardon me. We will now hear from the Nepali dance, the Nepali Children's Dance Group. Children's Dance Group. Big round of applause. Very talented young people. And now we will resume with more readings from the articles. 17, 16.
I'm going to read the 16 em português. A partir da idade núbia, o homem e a mulher têm o direito de casar e de construir família, sem restrição alguma de raça, nacionalidade ou religião. Durante o casamento e na altura da sua dissolução, ambos têm direitos iguais. O casamento não pode ser celebrado sem o livre e pleno consentimento dos futuros esposos. A família é o elemento natural e fundamental da sociedade e tem direito à proteção dessa e do Estado.
第17条第1款，每个人都有权单独拥有财产，也有权与他人共同拥有财产。第2款，任何人的财产不得任意剥夺。
כל אדם זכה חמשבה חמצפון והדת, חירות זו כוללת את הזכות להמיר את דתו או אל אמונתו ולתת ביטוי לאמונתו לבדו או בציבור, כרשות היחיד או ברשות הרבים, דרך הוראה, נוהג, פולחן או שמירת מצוות.
I will be reading in Catalan. Tota persona té dret a la llibertat d'opinió i d'expressió. Aquest dret inclou el de no ser molestat a causa de les pròpies opinions i de cercar, rebre i difondre les informacions i les idees de qualsevol mitjà i sense límit de fronteres.
नेपाली धारा 20 1 शान्तिपूर्ण तरिकाले सभा गर्ने तथा संस्था खोल्ने अधिकार प्रत्येक व्यक्तिलाई हुनेछ। 2 संस्थाको सदस्य बन्न कुनै व्यक्तिलाई कर लगाउन सकिने छैन।
Toda persona tiene derecho a participar en el gobierno de su país, directamente o por medio de representantes libremente escogidos. Toda persona tiene el derecho de acceso en condiciones de igualdad a las funciones públicas de su país. La voluntad del pueblo es la base de la autoridad del poder público. Esta voluntad se expresará mediante elecciones auténticas que habrán de celebrarse periódicamente por sufragio universal e igual y por voto secreto u otro procedimiento equivalente que garantice la libertad del voto.
Madde 22. Her şahsın cemiyetin bir üyesi olmak itibariyle sosyal güvenliğe hakkı vardır. Hasiyeti için ve şahsiyetinin serbestçe gelişmesi için zaruri olan ekonomik, sosyal ve kültürel hakların milli gayret ve milletler arası işbirliği yoluyla ve her devletin teşkilatı ve kaynaklarıyla mütenasip olarak gerçekleştirilmesine hakkı vardır.
Hello everybody, we're from Ukraine and we're going to be reading in Ukrainian.
Кожна людина має право на працю, на вільний вибір роботи, на справедливі і сприятливі умови праці та на захист від безробіття. Кожна людина без будь-якої дискримінації має право на рівну оплату за рівну працю.
Кожний працюючий має право на справедливу і задовільну винагороду, яка забезпечує гідне людини існування, її самою та її сім'ї, і яка в разі необхідності доповнюється іншими засобами соціального забезпечення. Кожна людина має право створювати професійні спілки і входити до професійних спілок для захисту своїх інтересів.
Hi everybody, my name is Bảo Lâm, I'm represent for VMAG, so I'm going to read my article in Vietnamese. Mọi người đều có quyền nghỉ ngơi và giải trí, kể cả có quyền được hạn chế hợp lý về số giờ làm việc và hưởng những ngày nghỉ ngơi đúng kỳ được trả lương. Cảm ơn.
Article 25 with Korean. 모든 사람은 의식주, 의료 및 필요한 사회복지를 포함하여 자신과 가족이 건강과 안녕에 적합한 생활 수준을 누릴 권리와 실업, 질병, 장애, 배우자 사망, 노령 또는 기타 불가항력의 상황으로 인한 생계 결핍의 경우에 보장을 받을 권리를 가진다. 어머니와 아동은 특별한 보호와 지원을 받을 권리를 가진다. 모든 아동은 적서에 관계없이 동일한 사회적 보호를 누린다.
Namaste. My name is Gitanjali Garak. I'm from Avon. I'm the Hindi coordinator. Me and my husband, we run the Hindi school that is non-profit organization, and we teach Hindi over 100 students from last 9 years. And I'm now reading my article. Thank you. So I'm reading in Hindi. प्रत्येक व्यक्ति को शिक्षा का अधिकार है. शिक्षा कम से कम प्रारंभिक और बुनियादी अवस्थाओं में निःशुल्क होगी. प्रारंभिक शिक्षा अनिवार्य होगी. टेक्निकल, यांत्रिक और पेशों संबंधित शिक्षा साधारण रूप से प्राप्त होगी और उच्चतर शिक्षा सभी को योग्यता के आधार पर समान रूप से उपलब्ध होगी. शिक्षा का उद्देश्य होगा मानव व्यक्तित्व का पूर्ण विकास और मानव अधिकारों तथा बुनियादी स्वतंत्रताओं के प्रति सम्मान को पुष्टि. शिक्षा द्वारा राष्ट्रों, जातियों और धार्मिक समूहों के बीच आपसी सद्भावना, सहिष्णुता और मैत्री का विकास होगा और शांति बनाए रखने के लिए संयुक्त राष्ट्रों के प्रयत्नों के आगे बढ़ाया जाएगा. धन्यवाद. Sorry, I need to continue the article. माता पिता को सबसे पहले इस बात का अधिकार है कि वे चुनाव कर सके कि किस किस्म की शिक्षा उनके बच्चों को दी जाएगी. धन्यवाद.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Katado. I'm from Burma. I'll be reading Article 27 in Karen language. Wakoga Odo Kweya, Tadabli, Kamantakota, Waraba, Tasetala, Tapita Madapa, Tasolabu, Dito, Godoneba, Tatapui, Tatamu, Latata Badapado, Hinolo, Tale Se, Taleto, Tabutapuni law. Wakoga Odo Kweya, Lekukaya, Takrata Bado, Tabuta Putapa, le ke tho we khoplu tama ke tho le sei tama miri le ta kweli kwele do tatitaba tapita marka kha miri le phi ma we le anoksa ni lo. Thank you.
I'm Humphrey Tonkin. I'm going to read in Esperanto. Artikolo 12. Ciu havas rajton je socia kaj internacia organizo, en kiu la rajtoj kaj liberecoj difinitaj en ĉi tiu deklaracio povas esti plene realigataj.
I'm Zen Nguyen. I'm from Vietnam, so I'm reading Vietnamese. Mọi người đều có nghĩa vụ đối với cộng đồng là nơi duy nhất người đó có thể phát triển nhân cách của mình một cách tự do và đầy đủ. Khi thực hiện các quyền tự do của mình, mọi người chỉ chịu những hạn chế do luật định nhằm mục đích duy nhất là đảm bảo sự công nhận và tôn trọng thích đáng đối với các quyền và tự do của người khác, cũng như đáp ứng những yêu cầu chính đáng về đạo đức, trật tự xã hội và phúc lợi chung trong một xã hội dân chủ. Trong bất cứ trường hợp nào, việc thực hiện những quyền và tự do này cũng không được đi ngược lại với mục tiêu và nguyên tắc của Liên Hợp Quốc.
Yes, I'm going to be reading Article 30 in the Philippine language known as Tagalog. I'm from Manila, Philippines. Artikulo 30. Walang bagay sa pahayag na ito na mapapakahulugan ang nagbibigay sa alinmang estado, pangkat o tao ng anumang karapatang gumawa ng anumang kilusan o magsagawa ng anumang hakbang na naglalayong sirain ang nakalahad dito.
How about a big hand for all of our readers? It's a very impressive group. I thank all of you for coming out. This is one of the few occasions where I think even in the town of West Hartford that has many different ethnic groups, to hear from this many people that are committed to human rights. We're going to finish our activity tonight with the last dance, known as the Peruvian Waltz. In Spanish, Vals Paruna is an adaptation of the European waltz brought to the Americas during colonial times in Spain. Please. Excellent, excellent. That was excellent. Thank you so much. That was terrific. That was excellent. I want to thank Pramod Pradhan with great appreciation. Without this evening, would never be able to be possible. Just look at the stage here today and how many people are proud to talk about human rights even in their own language. And West Hartford is such a tremendous community. I want to say thank you again to our town council members that came, to the West Hartford Human Rights Commission members that were able to attend tonight, to all of you in the audience tonight. We have a lot of work, both in the local level, or the national level, and of course throughout the world, to put a face on human rights. It's very important to speak your truth. And remember, you have a Human Rights Commission here in West Hartford, and we're here to assist you if you have any issues. And look at our Facebook and our agenda items as well. We welcome each and every one of you. So thank you very much. Have I missed anything? We're all set for tonight, and thank you again. Thanks very much.